Okay, folks, welcome to No One Cares. We're going to take a look at Jesse Lee Peterson's video as he interviews an Antifa leader. And we're going to enjoy this content. So sit down, buckle in, and let's go.
I have with me Daryl Lamont Jenkins. He's an Antifa member and an executive director of One People's Project, an anti-racist nonprofit that monitors hate mongers and fight fascism. Daryl, good morning, sir. Thank you for being with me.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Good to be here.
I appreciate it. How did you become a member, and why did you become a member of Antifa?
Well, I think it's just been a case of me doing this even before we even knew the term. I mean, I've been doing this for 30 years, and it's just been a case of wanting to know more about the people that hate us, and then that turned into wanting to do something about the people that hate us before they cause the kinds of divisions that they have caused in.
Wait, Jesse Lee Peterson is going to address this. Notice how he said, people that hate us. What is he talking about? Hate who? And who hates us? All right, let's go.
Generations past. That's always been my mission.
And when you say the people that hate us, who are you referring to when you say us?
I think us as a society, not just necessarily, I mean, you might be alluding to people of color, black people. Yes, that's there. But the truth of the matter is we do have a number of people, particularly on the right, that have gone after us as a society because we are trying to evolve. We're trying to move beyond the things that we have done in the past, the things that we've been about in the past. Whether you're talking about the attacks of people of color, the attacks on women, the attacks on the LGBTQ communities, or just workers in general. I mean, I think...
Notice how he said that? He said attacks on the LGBTQ community, the black community, women, workers. What does that sound like? Sounds like socialism to Marxism to me. But I don't know. Let's keep listening.
It comes to the point where you have to say, look, we are contributing to this society as well. We're contributing to this country as well. And people who have a chip on their shoulders about their role in this society
and who are
need to step back.
Who are the people who are attacking you guys? You people.
Well, I would say in regards to what One People's Project follows and what People's Project covers, what we do is we look at, I said earlier, particularly folks on the right. Conservatives have had an issue with certain communities and certain individuals coming up and trying to build a society for themselves, a new society, something that includes everyone. And
so
conservatives seem to have a problem with that. Why? That's what I've always wanted to know. If we are I've always been told that if we pull ourselves up from our bootstraps and make what we want out of our lives, we should be fine. But every time someone tries to do that isn't white, isn't Christian, isn't a male, there's an issue. Why?
So you're saying that conservatives are trying to keep the blacks, the homosexuals, the transgenders, the non-gender folks, the conservatives are trying to keep them down? Are you saying that?
Well, I would say certain conservatives. I would say certain.
Oh, there he goes. He separates. Certain conservatives want to hold these people down. Not all conservatives, just the ones that agree with me. Okay, let's go.
Conservatives, because we do have conservatives within One People's Project. However, you do have those hardliners out there that do, in fact, try that. Do, in fact, make it clear that's what they're doing. I mean, conservatives, these particular conservatives, literally made a federal case out of who uses what bathroom.
Oh, we got the bathroom issue. Men going into women's bathrooms. This is an issue. Let's go. He's got something to say, but we're going to pay attention to it closely. Let's go.
Why do you care? It is simply somebody just going on with their lives. It's another example of just them not minding their business. Conservatives in this case.
So Obama was the one did that. The federal government did that. Are you saying that the conservatives should be okay with walking into a bathroom and a man who or a woman who thinks that she's a man is in that bathroom with men or in the shower with men or men in shower with women because they think that they're a woman, that conservatives should just accept that without a fight, or boys who think that they're girls, they should just accept that and not fight back.
It's none of your business.
So it
It's
should
simply
be.
none of your business. If somebody is going to the bathroom, that is your most private area, and you are making it public. We've had conservatives standing outside. This happened just last year. A conservative who, by the way, is not Obama, was standing outside a bathroom door trying to determine or trying to keep people who he considered to be someone who shouldn't be going into that bathroom. We had conservatives doing that. That's what I mean. If you have an issue with it, that's your issue.
So if you,
Yes, conservatives
so
should
if
stay
you
down on
walk
that.
in, if your daughter went into a shower, and some man is in there or teenagers in there, male, who think that he's a woman but he's really a man, you would be okay with that?
If he's a woman, I'm going to call
So
him a
he
she.
just said
And
it.
yes, I am okay with
Wait.
that because as
Amazing.
long
Wait a
as there
minute.
aren't any
Hold on.
laws being
Hold on.
broken, we're good.
Amazing.
She's going to the bathroom. She's going to the bathroom.
No, how about a shower?
And they
How about
are
the shower?
leaving.
How about the
At the end
shower?
of it.
How about the
Huh?
shower? You okay with your daughter?
Same thing.
All right, he says it's okay that if his daughter walked into a shower and there was a man there, all full nude, just standing there, that he would be okay with him walking in there because that man standing there as a full man says that he's a woman. Let's go.
Thing.
I'm sorry?
Same thing.
Amazing. So, Daryl, you and who are the people that Antifa is fighting against exactly? Can you name them?
Can I name them? Well, I try to be careful not to name them just on an arbitrary level, but obviously we have a website, onepeoplesproject.com, where we have a list of rogues gallery entries of people that we have monitored over the past. And full disclosure, yourself included. We have zeroed in on you in the past because we've had issues with things that you have been about. But you're just one person. When we're talking about neo-Nazis, we were the ones that were following Richard Spencer since 2006. That's why a lot of people have started looking at us, wondering who was this character. We have gone after folks ranging from the Klan, neo-Nazis, to mainstream conservatives.
So
And
you have me on your
like-
list. Hey, Daryl, so you have me. I'm on your list, and what is it that you disagree with about me?
Oops. Jason Lee Peterson's on the Antifa list. Whoa. This is interesting. Let's keep going.
My issue with you in particular is I don't necessarily, not these days at least, have an issue with black conservatives, but I think in your case, I think you have spent a lot of time trying to make apologies or try to be apologists for some folks out there that have been involved in the white supremacist scene. I remember there was a video from the Prop 187 fight where Martin Francis got clocked in the head with I guess a stone or something, and you're on YouTube and arguing with this Hispanic reporter who asked if he was a racist, and he was getting upset saying, "How dare you call me a racist? Here's a black man with me." Well, Martin Francis was with Voices of Citizens Together, or at least an associate. Your friend Glenn Spencer is the head of that. He is an associate of the Council of Conservative Citizens. I've seen them in conferences that were held by this group. And the Council of Conservative Citizens is a white supremacist group.
Well, we were all out there fighting. We were all out there trying to get the government to shut down the borders because of illegal aliens coming into our country and affecting the country in a negative way, especially the black community. And these people came very violent, and they were dressed in red, and they were throwing frozen Coke cans and things like that. And that was evil. Let me ask, I noticed that down in Charlottesville, Virginia, the Antifa people were having a peaceful rally. They had a permit to hold that rally. I mean, the alt-right people, I'm sorry, not Antifa, but the alt-right people were holding a peaceful rally. You guys showed up dressed in black, your faces covered, you came with weapons, and you attacked the alt-right. Was that right? Why did you show up? And didn't they have a right, whether you agree with them or not, didn't they have a right to hold a peaceful rally? They were in support of the Confederate.
This is it. You support the First Amendment until you disagree with what the people who are exercising their First Amendment are saying. No, that is not how it works. The First Amendment is for speech that you don't agree with. Let's go.
Flag, they didn't want it to come down. Didn't they have a right to protest?
Here you are defending the Nazis again. This is what I'm talking about. It was them that attacked. It was them with the weapons.
That's not
them
true.
With the skills. It was them with the helmets. It was them with the military formations. And they've been harassing Charlottesville for a good 3 months now.
You're not answering my question.
Your show before. The fact of the matter is, the anti-fascist groups that were there,
You're not answering my question.
Anti-fascist groups were protecting that city, protecting that town, and they were the ones that suffered a fatality.
Why?
Heather Heyer was killed by the neo-Nazis.
Why are you?
Allegedly by the neo-Nazis. I'll play it safe. But the truth of the matter is, when we came out there because we saw that these neo-Nazis, who you want to say have a permanent, like that's supposed to mean we can't show up, they came out there to try to intimidate Charlottesville. So we came out and said, no, you will not do that. There was no violence until you saw those people with a permit shoving clergy around, shoving people who weren't lifting a finger to them.
Daryl, why did you, if you people mean well, if you're supposed to be doing the right thing, why are you hiding your faces, and why are you coming with sticks and nails and sharp edges if you're trying to do good? And why are you so violent?
Jesse Lee Peterson asked the important question. Why are you so violent? Why is Antifa so violent? So let's see what he has to say about this.
You know, I think it's funny how you have an issue with violence, considering you have defended people who have been about domestic violence. How you talk about how fighting domestic violence is a socialist plot to undermine the man.
Wait, this is whataboutism. He's not addressing the question. Why are you so violent? Not bringing in why other people are violent, but why are you so violent? Let's go.
You're not answering my question. You're not answering my question.
I digress. You're absolutely right. I'll answer the question.
Why are you so violent?
I'm not masked up. I'm not violent. If I'm violent, it's because somebody has been violent against me. And in the case of Charlottesville, that's exactly was the case when it came to Antifa. When you saw those individuals, the National Socialist Movement and other organizations, the Traditionalist Worker Party, getting into it with people who were not being violent against them, who were simply exercising their right to speak and their free speech rights.
But you're not being honest right now.
That's what's happened. That's when things happen.
Daryl, you're not being honest. You know, I've interviewed Richard Spencer and Bate, Alaska, and those guys, and I don't agree with some of the things that they're about, but they do not have a history of being violent. Antifa does.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They have a long history of being violent.
And so...
And now you're not being honest.
You're not being honest, Daryl, but let me ask. There is black-on-black violence in urban areas.
Here's the question right here. Black-on-black violence. What are you doing to address that, Antifa? Let's see what he has to say. Let's go.
Is around the country. Why is it that if you care about black people, Antifa is supposed to be trying to make black people's lives better, improve their lives, why don't you go into the urban areas and protect the good folks from the good black people from the bad black ones, the young people who are killing children and who are killing adults? Why not go in the black community and do something about the violence?
Well, it's funny you say that, because I know a number of organizations that have been about trying to quell the violence in the inner cities. If you want to talk about that, we need. And I'll be honest with you. Let me put out this olive branch to you here. You have organizations out there.
You're talking about Antifa.
My father, anti-fascists are out there too. We live in those towns. We live in those cities. We work.
I never see you rallying in those towns. I never see you supporting police, the police in those cities.
conservatives out there, and I'm gonna tell you something. My olive branch is this: why don't conservatives just come to those towns, come to those communities, and start helping out? And start helping out people try to quell that violence. You have ceasefire out there, for example. Daily Show, for example, just went to Chicago last week.
Daryl, calm down. You're not answering my question.
About this, I love this story. I love this commentary because
Daryl, calm down.
Conservatives need to come on board and put their money where their mouth is. Go to those communities.
Why is it that we do not see Antifa in those communities being violent toward the gang members and the drug dealers? Why don't you go in there and do that rather than chasing a pipe dream by going after white people?
Let me ask you this. The reason why you don't see it is because conservatives don't look.
We're talking about, no, if you were there.
He just said Antifa's going into the inner cities and confronting gangs. Have you ever seen that happening? No. Let's go.
We would know about it.
You wouldn't care because you don't care.
You don't care. You're the one.
Those that are trying to fight. What are you doing? I know that Bond is there trying to rebuild the family by rebuilding the man, but people have protected you in LA.
People have what? Hold on, Daryl. Let me take a break. The community, the lines are not clear here. Daryl, are you a communist?
No. I think that basically, it's not about. I call myself a leftist. I mean, that's pretty much where I'm at. I mean, but ultimately, it's really not about being right or left. It's about being right and wrong. And I'm down with anybody who wants to try to do right. That's just my real about it. Whatever political philosophy I may hold, I am flexible on that. I mean,
is there a difference? Daryl, is there a difference between a leftist and a communist? I thought they're both the same.
Well, there's different facets of leftism, just as there are different facets of rightism. So, yeah, there is a difference. I mean, I have seen some very authoritarian communists. I've seen some very open rightists, very open people on the right. I think it's all about the person. It's about who you are as a human being. You got to do that.
Are you a Christian, Daryl?
Yes, I am.
You're a Christian, so you believe in God.
Yes, I do.
Do you love all white people?
I love all people.
How about all white people?
I don't have any problem with anyone unless they are bad people.
Do you love all white people?
Not all white people, but I don't love all black people. I don't love all Asian people. I never met all white people, so I got to be careful with that one there.
Amazing.
It's about the person. It's not so much about what color you are or what religion you are. It's about you. So that's not the issue. That's not the issue for me to say.
You said that my name is on your list. My producer chat that he didn't see my name on your list. Did you know it's not there?
Yeah. In all fairness, I have been working on the website and I have taken down the gallery entry. It's a rogues gallery entry that you're in. And it's been up there for about 10 years, but we have been retooling the site. That's the reason why.
I was told that Antifa has planned a rally in November 4th to go out and attack people, all people. Why is that? Is that true and why?
No, it's not true. And I heard your caller ask about that. And all it is just a series of rallies. That's all it has.
So Antifa's planning a rally in November. I think Antifa's having a rally today, September, I don't know what day this is today, but Sunday. They're supposed to be getting out in Portland and causing a little havoc. So we'll see how that goes today. All right, let's keep going with this.
Has been. Someone on the far right side decided to turn it into a conspiracy theory where everybody's going to go out and beat up cops. Who announces that they are going to go out on a certain day to beat up police officers? Who does that? That's never been what it was about. And eventually some of those on that side of the aisle have realized that's not what it is. It's just going to be a rally. It's happening on November 4th in various cities. I'll be in the one in Philadelphia, of course. And at the end of the day, everybody goes home. And that's the way it's.
I want to ask this, Daryl. I noticed that in Charlottesville, Virginia, that the cops did not arrest you people, the Antifa people who were the most violent? You went there with the intent to attack. Why was it that the cops were told to, who told the cop to back off from Antifa, and why?
Well, if you notice, they did arrest some people. You know who they were? The folks on the right who you keep trying to pretend were just being innocent, peaceful individuals.
But you're not answering my question.
I am answering your question.
Why didn't they arrest Antifa?
Because we weren't the bad guys.
Amazing.
The Nazis.
And who told them not to arrest Antifa?
No one told them not to arrest Antifa. Antifa weren't the bad guys.
So
either.
you realize that you're turning off people rather than gaining support because of the evil that's coming from Antifa?
I don't know. I'm not too sure about that because
No.
I can speak for myself. A lot of folks have been coming to me wondering how to fight people like you.
Amazing.
And I think one of the things that you have to do, I think one of the things that we all have to do is, if you do not like how Antifa handles white supremacy or handles the hate politics that you apparently want to defend, you go out there and you do what you think is right.
Why do you hide? Why do you hide as cowards? Hide.
I don't know. I haven't been hiding, sir.
But Antifa put on dark masks.
Matter of fact, you could see me every year at CPAC. I'm always there.
Why is it that Antifa?
This year, but because I'll be busy doing something else. But hell, there's even video of me getting into Andrew Breitbart's face. So much for hiding, sir.
Why is it that Antifa, when they go?
Why do conservatives
Daryl.
have to? All right, I'm sorry.
Daryl, calm down.
This is your answers, and I apologize.
Daryl,
Yeah.
why is it that when Antifa go out to become violent and attack people, why are they hiding their faces like little cowards?
If they were cowards,
Wait, he just asked him, why is Antifa wearing masks and masked up when they go out to attack people? Why are they out in the streets with masks on and dark clothing and running around attacking people? Let's see how he answers this question. Let's go.
they wouldn't be there in the first place, sir.
Why are they hiding? You don't see the alt-right hiding their faces.
They wouldn't be there in the first place.
I'm sorry?
If they were hiding, they wouldn't be there in the first place.
You don't
if they
see-
were cowards, they wouldn't be there in the first place.
You don't see
No.
that they wear dark masks?
I'm never masked up. You know who I saw masked
No,
up
I'm
last
talking about
year?
Antifa. Do you see that Antifa mask up?
He's avoiding the question. Do you see Antifa? Oh, I'm never masked up. But he's avoiding the question why the other people are masked up. Why are they masked up?
Cowards?
Do you see that Antifa is like the Klansmen? They mask up. If they are men and women of good, why are they hiding?
Been defending so far.
My final question, why don't you go after evil people like Louis Farrakhan, Maxine Waters, Federico, what's Federico last name? Wilson? Al Sharpton, Louis Farrakhan. Those people are evil. Why not go after them?
Well, I guess we have a different idea of what evil is. But if you're going to sit here and call Donald Trump the Great White Hope, I guess I'm on the right side of things when I don't go after them.
Why don't you go after them?
Because they're not evil.
They are evil.
No, Donald Trump, your Great White Hope, is evil.
When Louis Farrakhan called...
Apparently that is an opinion that is shared by a lot of people who are going to do something about the folks that you say are good. Nothing makes Frederica Wilson evil. The only thing she did was criticize Trump for attacking a Gold Star mother. Okay? If that makes her evil, then there's something wrong with your ideals. All right?
So let me ask.
I'm a vet myself.
So let me
And
ask.
I don't appreciate that.
My final question, when Louis Farrakhan said that he's looking for 10,000 black men to go out and stalk and kill those who kill us, is that evil?
It depends on what you're talking about. I haven't heard the exact quote, and I really can't trust when you say it. So I have to find out what exactly he meant when he said that.
If I'm right about it, he's talking about going out and killing white people and cops. Would that be evil?
You mean like the 3%ers that tried to hold sniper positions?
Again, he's asking him a direct question. Is it evil for him to say he's going to go out and kill white people and cops? And again, he's avoiding the question. He's going around the question, but let's just keep listening. Let's go.
Positions, yeah, it would be that kind of evil.
Amazing.
But I don't know what he has said. I am going to be very careful with that.
I bet you are.
I misrepresent who Farrakhan is anymore. To be perfectly honest with you, then I would misrepresent who you are. If I am going to go and defend or attack anyone, I'm going to make sure I have a good reason why. So I got to be fair and say, look, if you don't like evil, fight evil, but you damn sure better be right, pardon my language, when you do it.
Amazing. And don't
All right. That was an interesting interview. I guess the main thing I got out of that interview was that he was saying that it's okay for Antifa to go out and attack people because they don't believe that the people that they're attacking are holding up their part of the bargain as far as their worldview. Also, the thing that really stood out to me was him defending the man going into the women's bathroom. The amount of conflict you have to have in your brain and logic you have to like introduce and understand to believe that this is a good idea is a lot. But we'll see what happens today with Antifa doing their nonsense out in the city of Portland. Let's go.